Each year, our Jewish caucus brings this ceremony and resolution to the floor of this body. We bring survivors and their descendants to the Senate floor because we see it as a solemn duty. We do this for our community so we can see how far we have come from exclusion and persecution and extermination to having our histories amplified in the halls of power. We do this to fulfill our sacred obligation to remember and to mourn those who lost their lives. And we do it to educate and reaffirm our commitment that the horrors of the Holocaust should never happen again, not to our community or any community. Last week, our caucus shared with your offices posters containing the famed poem by Martin Niemöller, quote, "First They Came." We shared this poem to highlight the importance that we stand together against hate, that we stand together against fascism, and that we stand together against those who would seek to divide us. 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. 2/3 of Europe's Jews lost their lives. Even today, 80 years later, there are still fewer Jews alive in this world, 14 million, than there were before the Holocaust. We have brought survivors and their descendants here today to honor them. We ask that you listen to their stories and learn from them, and we ask that you take action to ensure that no people ever suffer the same fate again. Colleagues, I'm honored to introduce you to Senate District 11's honoree, my honoree, George Elbaum. George survived the Warsaw Ghetto, in large part due to the brave actions of his mother, a trained attorney. He and his mother were the only members of his family to survive.
I'm honored to recognize Jeanette Ringgold, a survivor whose life is a very, very powerful testament to courage, resilience, and hope. Please join me in honoring Jeanette, a living reminder of the power of humanity in the face of unimaginable darkness.
It's a real privilege to honor Ava Bretler here on the Senate floor. Ava's story is one of resilience and compassion, and also taking her terrible experience and turning it into something that would benefit future generations and educate future generations.
Sylvie is a San Gabriel Valley-based writer and musician, and the proud Jewish American granddaughter of Holocaust survivors. Sylvie is a testament to her grandmother's strength, and her legacy lives on, particularly in her recent song, quote, "This is my Jewish heart," which is in part about her late grandmother being a Holocaust survivor and about Jewish resilience. Please join me in welcoming and honoring Sylvie Sko.
I rise to present this resolution to Ben Lesser, but my wife is accepting on his behalf. He was in Dachau with her father. He is the only person still alive who survived the death train to Dachau, the only person left on this planet to tell that tale. So to remember not just Ben's story of survival, making it through Auschwitz, a 7-week march, a 7-week death march. He did not lose his life. He is still here, and I hope he hears us today.
Yom HaShoah is a day of remembrance and mourning, but it is also a call to action. Never again is not a passive statement. It is an affirmation of our values. It is a mission statement, not just for 80 years ago, but now. For the Jewish community, the Holocaust has left a deep scar. It informs our values each and every day. It has led us to seek justice and to stand up for those whose voices have been suppressed. Colleagues, the Holocaust was not inevitable. Humans are not born evil. It was the result of choice and a series of horrific political events. We can choose differently. I ask that we honor those whose names have been lost and may never be recovered. Before I close, please join me in a moment of silence as we remember those who lost their lives in the Shoah.